As the Cold War raged, it was Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin who became the first human to escape the bonds of Earth. But in the superpower race for space, the U.S. was resolved not to lose.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. And do it first, before this decade is out.
The U.S. held true to Kennedy's promise.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
But after 6 Apollo landings, NASA ended human visits to the moon in 1972. Since then, no other country has even tried to send astronauts there. Yet space travel still holds a firm grip on the American imagination, even though the next destination beyond the International Space Station has yet to be decided.
But how exciting will that be to see somebody visit an asteroid or venture further into our solar system? I mean, it's really going to be something.
It's a vision promoted in places like space camps for youngsters.
And here at the National Air and Space Museum in Washington, where more than 9 million people come every year to see some of NASA's achievements on display.
But where the spotlight is dimmer on unmanned projects like the remote-controlled landers exploring the surface of Mars for signs of life. As for the short-range shuttles, they were first sold to U.S. taxpayers as virtual taxi cabs to the stars, as cheap as $7 million per launch. In fact, each shuttle trip has cost more than $1 billion. A program that also took the lives of 14 astronauts in the Challenger and Columbia disasters. Physicist Robert Park argues that manned missions have proved a poor investment in the search for knowledge.
So whatever measurements we make with a space station, we make them with instruments. We don't make them with people. Right. The people are there just to turn the switches on and off. Now, we can do that without people.
But robots have their limitations, too.
They work very slowly. They're somewhat limited with what they can do. They have to be controlled from the ground. All of those sorts of things are drawbacks on them.
For the remaining lifespan of the space station, less than a decade, humans are likely to hold their own against the robots. But as the horizons in space travel grow more distant, they'll find it tougher to boldly go where no man has gone before. Tom Ackerman, Al Jazeera, Washington.